So you want to ink some large commercial deals and make the big bucks? Don't be afraid to sell the big jobs. When approaching a commercial prospect, consider what type of roofs or trades you're good at and approach ones that match your skill set. For some salespeople and companies, selling commercial jobs is easier than selling residential. Each commercial facility is going to have very different type of owners, property managers, and decision-making processes when it comes to restoration, roofing, or repair type of projects. You are not going to be great at selling commercial to all these different type of customers overnight. The best thing you can do is pick a few of them to focus on so you get accustomed to the sales cycle, process, and decision-making channel for that type of facility. These look like medium cedar shake roofs behind us.
Yep.
How many squares are we talking about here?
It's several thousand.
And what's the claim value on this claim? Because I know you recently assessed it and got it approved.
It's gonna be roughly between $3.5 and $4 million.
$3.5 and $4 million. What are the decision-making process to get a deal like this closed?
Well, the process would start with, of course, contacting the manager, giving him your pitch. I would then take it to the process that I know, and at certain communities it changes. Sometimes you bring it to the board, sometimes you bring it to a committee.
This is not some board out in Texas or California made up of REITs and stuff. This is a board made up of unit owners, and they all live in the units here. So they have a vested interest in making sure this property gets repaired back to pre-storm condition. The key to closing commercial prospects is to be willing to follow up many more times than when selling those residential jobs. This could take 6 to 9 months of follow-up and repeat site visits before you close a commercial prospect. You will accomplish more if you can pull up in front of that commercial building and the other 1 or 2 sales associates get out, walk in, drop off an inspection letter, get the property manager info, and leave. Most commercial buildings have for lease numbers and signs somewhere on the outside of the property. Guess what? Calling this number usually gets you directly to the property manager or someone who's in charge of the building. You want to be calling those commercial buildings directly in the storm path and then providing an immediate reason over the phone to someone in charge of the building why they need to get a free property inspection lined up.
I spotted a management company sign, gave them a call, told them a little bit about the wind damage.
We need a 10 by 10 area, guys, for you newer guys, which we call a square test. And we're gonna check each shingle for both hail and wind. Now, the first thing you notice here, guys, is obvious signs of collateral damage. First thing that adjuster's gonna look for. Those are aluminum vents, so they're gonna ding up from hail. What does hail damage look like on a TPO, or a flat roof? A lot of guys have a problem identifying it.
We looked at the coping metal, it's rusted out, but still has dings. All your vents have dings, 45 windows, and of course the Duralast roof got damaged.
So that's also something we want to include in our estimate, but it also shows proof to those insurance adjusters that hail did hit this roof. So if you're serious about growing your commercial business and making some consistent commercial sales, you need to consider hiring an individual whose only focus is on the commercial market. The commercial marketing assistant's primary role is to focus on generating commercial inspections, leads, and information to the company. Here are a few easy steps you can take to launch a small commercial division in your office in the next 72 hours. Number 1, add a commercial inspection letter and a commercial inspection template to your marketing materials. The SVG Commercial Sales Training System is a complete set of documents, forms, contracts, training manuals, recruiting ads. So it starts with the Commercial Sales Training Manual, which, by the way, all this stuff is branded up in your company name. We've landed a lot of commercial jobs, a lot of $1 million contracts using this basic system in this type of position to increase our market share in the commercial business.